Huh? Huh? Huh?
Welcome down to KC Toy Reviews. We are here with Sideshow's version of Leatherface. The reason I define Sideshow's version is I do know we have a 3.0 version lurking out there. However, I personally do not own it. So there's not going to be much comparison or talk in regards to the difference between the two. So unfortunately, I personally, again, don't know the difference between the two. So this is going to be a pure focus on the Sideshow version. And here we go. Leatherface. So here we are with Sideshow's Leatherface. Amazing. Right out of the box. I will say one of the first things is that my wife immediately saw it and just said, whoa, that is crazy creepy. So the head sculpt, it really doesn't do it too much justice by looking at it here. I mean, super creepy. It's really hard for me to get an angle where you can see the eyes and the head sculpt. But hang on for one moment. If I grab the additional head sculpt, we can kind of see the real representation of the quality in the build that went into this head sculpt. So it's not just a head sculpt, it's like a mask on top of a head sculpt, on top of hair, on top of a head sculpt with a little bit of yarn in there. So it is really intense. It actually has some weight to it. Obviously a good segue to show you the second head sculpt that comes with it. I'm Leatherface, sir, I'm my mama. The hands are really, really great. They actually added a little bit of detail onto the arms. I know a lot of third party and even past Sideshow, the arms were just the normal 1/6 body arms. However, they've actually added a little detail to match the hands with the arms, so I thought that was cool. A little bracelet here, awesome chainsaw that came with it. We do have a little hammer here that came with it. So we have this hammer. And we have this cool little knife. Looks like a bone knife. And going ahead and taking a little bit of a closer look at the head sculpt and tailoring here. I'm not necessarily biased towards Sideshow. I have some horror figures, and I think other companies have done a phenomenal job as well. But this latest line from Sideshow in regards to Jason, Leatherface, Michael Myers, they have just really been up there as far as the 8 and the 9 out of 10 score. This being another one that just came in today, and I just can't stress enough the quality of these horror representations in the 1/6 scale are absolutely phenomenal. I guarantee you every single one of them is going to skyrocket in price, so go ahead and grab yours now before they run out. If you look at previous models, 1/6, not even close to the same quality in this. Some of them are double the price, so that's why I say right away, jump on this as you can if you do think it's something that you like. But yeah, they've really done a phenomenal job here. We have some weathering, we have great tailoring. The only, I don't want to say hesitation or part that I was a little disappointed was with this, if you see in the tie here, there's some wrinkles and stuff. It clearly feels as if this was just some type of printed material. And the material was indeed printed with some wrinkles in it. I'm sure that Sideshow's definition or response would be that it's weathering or so on and so forth, but in my opinion, it clearly looks like some type of wrinkle that happened in the printing process here. So not a huge fan of the tie material. I actually thought that was very disappointing. I'm trying to think like Daft Toys Joker and some of the other material that we've had recently in regards to 1/6 and suits knocks that thing out of the park. So the tie is a pretty big drawback in regards to the actual material in the suit. And the only reason I say that again is this is clearly some type of plastic or in between of plastic and cloth material printed, and you have this absolutely phenomenal weathered, purely classically tailored suit here that is contrasting to the tie. Just not a fan of the two. It's me really honing in on something here. Other than that, I can't really find much flaws in it, and I think that's why I'm honing in on the tie a little bit, is that overall this thing is a masterpiece. Everything, single one of their 1/6 scales so far has been a masterpiece. So in closing, I would say that perhaps the only issue with it would be the contrast in the material and tie and the actual suit and head sculpt, you know, accessories and so on and so forth, because they are so immaculately detailed in regards to the tailoring, the weathering, the printed material, the paint jobs. Everything on this thing is insane. That's why I'm kind of disappointed at the tie material, but I think that I'm just honing in because it is so perfect. It's the only thing that I can indeed think what's wrong with this figure. But yeah, I guess before we head out of here, as far as the score goes, first time having this guy on display. I say that all the time. I haven't scored this 100 times. I haven't scripted this. Really just want to stress that. Man, these guys up there. It's I'm hesitant for a second, so give me a moment. This is just shy of the 9 category. This is an 8.9 out of 10. This guy is absolutely amazing. I can't believe I'm even scoring it higher than the Michael Myers. But as far as the bulkiness of the body, we have some padding inside of here. The material, the tailoring, the weathering, the paint job, the application, the head sculpt, the extra head sculpt that comes with it, the butcher. In addition to all this, we do have the butcher apron and so on and so forth that comes with this. I would highly suggest Googling. I'll be honest, I'm not going to go ahead and put it on there, but it probably, again, is something that if you really wanted to spend your time with, World Box Body, some padding, you could probably perhaps make out with 2 Leatherface versions with some time and effort based off the amount of hand sculpts that come with it as well. But that's something that's on you. But yeah, 8.9 out of 10 Leatherface, and Sideshow.com still has them in stock. Highly suggest it. Have a great day.
Huh?